So this is really going back to, in effect, dark ages.
Makes very clear, especially in Article 4 of the National Security Law, it embraces the freedoms guaranteed under number 1, the Basic Law, and number 2, the freedoms implemented through Hong Kong's Bill of Rights Ordinance, and number 3, and it also fully incorporates the freedoms protected, guaranteed under the 2 human rights covenants. Right, if you read the text, the language of the national provisions of the national security law, they do distinguish between action and words, right? So and in that sense, the freedoms of expression, as well as other freedoms are very very well preserved. But we have to wait and see. We have to see how the law is actually enforced by the Hong Kong police.
What do you think of the suspensions of Hong Kong extradition agreements from the perspective of international law? I mean, obviously you mentioned a lot about it, but do you think that it's an attempt to politicize the judicial cooperation?
It's obviously a part of an attempt to undermine criminal justice here in Hong Kong. And as I've explained in my opening remarks, quite clearly, if criminal fugitives can commit very serious offences and not be held to account, then this drives a coach and horses through traditional notions of global criminal justice. The idea that people can simply go from one place to another and then claim safe haven there, no matter how vile their crimes may be, is something which the criminal justice system in recent years, particularly after the Second World War, has sought to bring an end to. So this is really going back to, in effect, dark ages. So, as I say, the whole strategy is flawed. It hasn't been thought through, but nonetheless it is being pursued, in my opinion, because some people take the view that if Hong Kong can be weakened or undermined, then this will adversely impact on China itself.
What the international law is on intervention and non-intervention is fundamentally disputed. And secondly, that this dispute can only be resolved by understanding that there are fundamental differences of civilization between the West and China. And my fundamental point as a lawyer, based on my critical research of international law, is that there is not a consensus. And therefore, there is no point in either side battering the other with waffle about legality, what is now called lawfare. There are no easy answers in modern international law to any of these questions.